this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They ran it on first down now on second. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get over that.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting in the work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility on this drive.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. But like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get any touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. The give to the tailback. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll go with a direct snap.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And this is the middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you get a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. If you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking to pass. It's Webb. Trying to get to it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stuff.
This is a design run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unloads it left. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling. This is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner out. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get there.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds his big tight end. And that one did not work. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That one will be incomplete, and we're down to 10 seconds to go. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the beat. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's on the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He has 89 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. And he won't quite get there. Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, with an array of possibilities here.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football and run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll try the right side. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this guy.
And some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in them. Maybe get the ground game going and help around it a little bit with this system. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defense.
They pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got it behind the line. It's Connors. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked off his feet.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll slide him at the 23-yard line.
Well, not down to business. The quarterback's got to get the ball so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, and he takes off and gets a positive gain.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It's complete this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good setup.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as a 2 completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only owner in this booth game if I were allowed to play push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Webb. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You can see he wanted to throw the football. If it's not there, he'll force it, tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd 5, 3rd 5, and this when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Hand off to Jones. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half. In the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Scanning the field, it's Webb. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, Wickenburg. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a short league. An easy conversion for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line. And they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top. Coming after it. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
At this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
And the D
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
They're bringing heat.
You want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this will tie things up in the final minute. And it's right down the boulevard. And that's going to tie it up. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play. Now he's set up big business for the 1st and goal.
Like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Get set.
Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him think that.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down.
Let's go.
The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Gotta make a play. Gotta protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game?
At this point in the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Now 55 feet.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. And they've regained the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work when they're running back. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. If they can push this one in, they win the game. It's third and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it